All right, guys, check this out. An original, authentic Russian MRE, and it is current, which means I get to eat it. It expires in 2023, and this being 2022, I can eat this thing. So it was put together on April 15th of 2021, and it's good for 2 years. And I want to give a shout out to two people, Ace Videos, for sending me this meal. He actually got it for me for Christmas and it arrived late, and we just got it here recently, so we're gonna open this thing up. And then Vlad, he's a subscriber. He and I have been talking about different things. He sent me some meals. We got some exciting things coming up that way. Vlad is originally from the Russian area. I don't remember exactly where, but I know his folks, one is a Ukrainian and one is a Russian. So he understands the Russian language, and he helped me out with understanding what's in this meal. So let's get after it. So here we go. This looks like, oh, I'm guessing that's going to be some kind of pate again. We'll see. There's some powdered, my guess is some kind of a drink. Orbit, I believe that'll be gum.
Yeah.
Yes, this might, I don't know, maybe salt there. Seems like about the right amount for salt or sugar. We've got, ooh, that feels like, oh, apple. Yeah, apple jelly or something maybe, apple jam. That's kind of cool. What do we have? Oh, look at that. It looks like corn maybe, and some bacon in there. That's going to be good. Ah, that's going to be good. We'll set that down. This is always fun. Oh, we've got the crackers. Yes. Yes.
The big heavy crackers.
Big heavy crackers, that's right. We'll find out what that is. It's some kind of heavy powder. We've got, looks like tea. Yep, black Ceylon tea. Test brand. We got our spoon. I would say, yeah, it's pepper.
Yeah.
And, oh, a wet wipe. They put that in English for me. That was nice of them. All right. And let's see what else we have. Oh, another wet wipe. And last but not least, we have a heater. We'll have to see what kind of heater this is. This looks like a little different one than we're used to.
Yeah. The last Russian MRE you had a flame heater.
That's right. And a napkin. A nice looking napkin. So it goes well with the green spoon. So the main dish here, Vlad told me, is peas with porridge and meat. And it looks to me, by the look of it, it's going to be bacon. So we're going to get that in our heater. So the first thing I see right away is, number one, this packet here is different than the US MRE. The US MRE, all these are in little segments, and it's like there's 6 or 8 pockets in the pouch. This is just one big pouch. That's interesting. The second thing is this is big, which that is one of the frustrating things about the USA ones that I've tried. The pouches are so narrow that you can just barely squeeze the meal in to get it warm. It doesn't say necessarily how far up to go, but I am supposed to put the meal in there first. So we'll go in there, and it does say 100 maybe milliliters of water, so we're not going to put in too much. But
have to eyeball it.
Eyeball it, yeah. And I've got the, you can't see it, but I've got the pouch underneath the pouch of the meal, the heat pouch underneath the pouch of the meal. And then I'm gonna go 100 milliliters. That was just right. And
I thought it was 100 milliliters myself.
Thank you. I just heard it go.
I don't know, you heard it like buzz?
Yeah, like started.
Oh, okay, yeah, I heard it.
Ouch,
oh wow, it's like the chemical reaction. Even like, it looks like it's filling up with air.
Yeah, it is. Oh, look at that.
Look at that steam is coming out. Whoa, crikey. Christmas.
Wow, that is cool. All right. Oh my, I feel all proper here. My napkin is all ready to go. Let's start by brewing some tea. It's going to have to be a cold brew because the heater, I thought we were going to have the heat tabs with the flame, so I was going to just heat some water up in my canteen cup. But since we can't do that, I'm going to go ahead and pour off some water into there, and we'll get our Tess black tea. I wonder if that's loose leaf. I don't know, we'll see. Nope, it's not. There we go. We'll let that start steeping. Set that up. course, that's in my USS Iwo Jima cup, which is part of, I have that because I was on the USS Iwo Jima for a while when I was in Beirut, Lebanon. So Asa actually got that for me for a gift. So anyway.
A couple Christmases ago, I think.
Yeah, I think so. So I have one from the time I was on the USS El Paso, and it was the only 2 ships I was ever on. So well, let's, while that's steeping, we have an electrolyte drink here. Electrolyte, think Gatorade. Let's give this a try too. We've got the old canteen cup from back in my Marine Corps days, and let's get that out. There we go.
Trying Russian Gatorade.
Yeah,
I didn't know they drank that there actually.
That's right. Yeah. You know, I got to remember to clean these things out. Yeah.
Okay, I want to point out something real quick here. This thing is just steaming.
And it is steaming. It's just coming off. Now, there we go. Check that. It looks kind of like a tea style, maybe, because it's the brown looking.
Yeah.
Put her in there. And we're gonna add some water to taste.
Brown Gatorade.
These are always fun, I tell you. Trying something new with an MRE is always a good thing, whether it's USA, Russian, Polish. This is just fun. Yeah, we'll have to let that dissolve a little more. We'll let that go. We know a little bit about the crackers from the Polish MREs. They call them tank treads and body armor and different things like that. Let's see if the Russian style are a little less dense. We'll see here.
They look mighty thick to me.
They're good and heavy. All right, we finally broke into the crackers here. Well, I think we did. Yeah. They look good. Smell like...
You should try one just plain.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. Let's, I think that was a cracker, not my tooth. There, if you ever had Zwieback toast, my mom used to eat that. Her people were from Holland, so we had Zwieback toast in the house all the time. It's a combination between a saltine and Zwieback. So, anyway, it's not bad, but it'll taste a lot better with stuff on it.
So is it just like plain tasting?
Yeah,
like
it's
no
just
flavor?
No real flavor to it. Just yeah.
You just put stuff on it. There's no point to like flavor.
What do you call it? It's a
vehicle for.
It's a vehicle for whatever you want to eat.
Yeah.
See,
I like chicken and a biscuit crackers myself.
I know you. I like wheat then. So, all right. Well, let's pray a minute, and then we're going to open up our pate and get started. Heavenly Father, I appreciate our food so much. Thank you for the day you've made, that we can rejoice and be glad in it, and the good health we enjoy. In Christ's name, amen.
Amen.
Let's see what we have here. Oh my. Oh, now that looks strikingly like when I was a kid anyway, what cat food used to look like. I don't know.
Kind of like, I'm not, like the smell of it's a little...
It smells good, actually, I think.
It smells a little cat food-ish to me.
No, it doesn't smell. It doesn't smell good. All right, here we go.
Just get an up-close visual on it.
That's real liquidy. I mean, it's real, it's definitely a paste. Yeah, it's kind of, it has a consistency kind of a real light frosty. First of all, the crackers, much easier to crunch, much easier to chew down on. I don't feel like I'm going to break my teeth, as opposed to the Polish ones. This pate has a very strong liver taste. The other stuff I had wasn't as livery, but I like liver, so. A lot of people in my other MREs say you should try the pate cold, so that's what I'm doing. I have to say, when I had Braunschweiger as a kid, we always had it cold, we kept it in the fridge. Yeah, it's not bad. What could it use? It couldn't really, it's what it's supposed to be. It's liver, and it's supposed to be liver, and it tastes like liver.
So it's like liver frosting is what you're telling me?
Yeah, Yeah, like a whipped or ground, pulsified, little air into it, liver. You want to try a bite?
No, thank you. Thank you.
You really should try some.
No, I'm gonna let that one pass.
All right, let's get our apple jelly going here. Now, that's going to be good, I think. You can see that there. I'm going to cleanse the old palate first. I don't want to mix my liver and apple jelly. I think there's a biblical rule about that. There we go. Apple jelly on the toast. Ooh, now that looks good. Good consistency. Yeah. Let's get our spoon out. Oh yeah, it's just like apple jam, apple jelly. Heck yeah, that's good stuff. It smells great. That's good. It's sweet. Got a good crunch with the cracker. Heck yeah. I could pig out on that. Definitely. They make a good jam, that's for sure. Cleanse the palate, throw down a little more liver, and we'll check on our main meal. That'll bring you right back home, you know what I'm saying? Wow. Well, let's check our tea here, our electrolyte drink, whatever that is. Let's give it a try here, you know. Still has a little flakes in it. I don't know what that's supposed to taste like. Mostly like a watered down, probably because I added too much water, Pepsi or Coke that's gone flat. It's just sweet. When I was in the Marine Corps, when I was in boot camp, we had a thing they called bug juice. And they had different colors of bug juice. And bug juice was electrolyte drink. It had salt and sugar in it, but it would have a purple coloring or a red coloring or a yellow coloring to it, like a Kool-Aid. And it also attracted bugs when you sweated. It reminds me of, we're at final drill. And final drill in the Marine Corps in boot camp is when you compete against your sister platoons for the title of Golden Boot. And so you have to go through all these moves, and your drill instructor reads off the card he's given, and left face, right face, forward march, to the rear march, and you're carrying your weapon, so right shoulder arms, left shoulder arms. You go through the whole thing, whatever's on the card, and all the cards are a little different, but the commanding general's watching, and he's going to give each platoon a grade based on how they do as a group. Well, we had one move. It was called column half left, column half right, and it's where there are 4 lines of guys marching, and you go half, like a 45 degrees to the left, and then 45 degrees back to the right. And we were supposed to yell column half left, column half right. When the drill instructor gave us that command, we being the squad leaders, the guys at the very front, telling our squads we're going to go half left and then half right. Well, for whatever reason, I could not get that in my thick skull in boot camp. I was a squad leader, 4th squad leader. I knew the command, but the step off points and all that I wasn't sure about. So we got that in our card of things to do. So column of files to the left, column half left, column half right. I did all this, I said everything right, but I stepped off on my feet wrong while we're marching. And I messed up my squat. Well, somebody behind me got it figured out, and they did everything right, so it was minimal. The problem was minimal. Everything else we executed perfectly. All our shoulder arms, right shoulder arms, left shoulder arms, everything was great. We ended up winning the Golden Boot. In fact, my picture of our boot camp graduation, one of the guys is standing there holding the Golden Boot. That was part of our award thing that we got. Well, but because I messed up and I was a squad leader, I got back to the squad bay, and my drill instructor, I'll leave him anonymous for now, told me to get in the gear locker, and I knew what that meant. And so I got to the gear locker. He came in and threw a towel to me, and he said, tie the towel around your face. So big towel tied around my face. And he came in and he said, hold on to the stanchions. And on either side of the gear locker there were shelves, and the stanchions were the things that held the shelves up, the brackets. So I held on to him and he said, count down from 10. So my face is covered, I'm standing like this, counting down from 10. 10, 9, he just punches me in the gut. And it's like, knocked the wind out of me. And he's like, keep counting. Got my breath. 8, 7, just hit me again. I don't remember how many times, 2 or 3 times he hit me. The anticipation of it was the worst of it, because you didn't know when it was coming. And then he said, remember, you don't know who hit you, because I had the towel wrapped around me. And the door closed, and I took the towel off, and it was sore for a few days, but I deserved it. We still won, but that was, anyway, bug juice. I don't know, for some reason, it just reminded me of that. But, well, our meal's ready. Let's get after that. That is so cool. All right, guys, the thing, it had a lot of air in it from the, it's still warmish in there. That's a good sign. Oh, this is just liquid as liquid can be. That's nice. Feel that.
Huh.
That'll be good.
Interesting.
All right. Well, this will be fun to see what this actually looks like. Let's take a look here. So that's what they say it looks like, right? Let's see what it actually looks like. Not quite like that, I wouldn't say. But it doesn't look bad. I know that I'll enjoy it.
It's more like a soup. I was surprised how I thought it would be like a more hearty meal. It's basically soup.
The picture with 2 strips of bacon and what looked like corn made it look more solid, right? Mm-hmm. All right. All right. This is nice and toasty, I know that. Smells like barley. That's cool. It's like navy bean soup. Kind of tastes like navy bean soup. It's got, I see carrots, onions, I see some ham right there. Definitely got that ham or bacon. Let's put some salt on. I think it could use just a little bit of salt. There we go. Get a cracker, dip it in there. No. The carrots are good. The salt helped it, but it's a real, like a porridgey, soupy, just a thick soup. It's not a, definitely not like on the cover, obviously, but it's good. I mean, it's tasty. The salt really made a good difference for it. And yeah, I would definitely be happy to have this, especially, again, that Russian heating pack. I mean,
did that get it nice and hot?
Yeah, it got it nice and hot, and it's huge. I mean, that is so key, I think. I wish the USA would switch over to a bigger, a wider pack. That would really help, I think. So,
you know, Russia's so much colder too, so it makes sense that they would have like these beefy heating packs.
That's a great point. That's a great point. Yep. Our tea, with using cooler water, has surprisingly diffused and steeped through the water well. I don't usually drink my coffee or tea with sugar, so a black tea. It's actually a, it's not very bitter at all. Some teas you drink are real like, ooh, they have like a bitter aftertaste. This is a real mellow, quite a good tea. Yeah, that's a good tea. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, we've had a good meal here. In fact, I have some gum here we can share, I think. Let's see, we'll see if there's enough for 2 of us, Asa. Oh, we only get one.
Well, you have it. That's fine.
Fresh and good gum. Well, guys, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say this would be about a 6 or 7. It's not bad, but there's nothing that's like, wow, that was really good. So I give it a good solid 6.5. And would I eat it if I were in the field? Absolutely. Listen, thank you guys so much for hanging out. If you get a chance to get one of these MREs from Russia, these are really good. Asa, thanks for providing it. Vlad, thanks for getting me the translations. And let's get after the next one.